Hi everyone, Lisa here from LC Designs. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, February 21st, 2024. I'm glad that you can join me. For those of you who don't know me, I introduce myself every once in a while so that you know where I'm from. So I live in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. I am a independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I do hold in-person classes. I do classes to go. I do my video that I'm doing now every Wednesday at 12 o'clock Mountain Time. So say hello wherever you're joining me from. And I do have this on Facebook and YouTube. So this week we're going to use the Softly Sophisticated stamp set and embossing folder that you can earn now for celebration. And there's only like a week or so left of, well, a little over a week left of celebration. So if you want to get yours now. So today's project is a card box that holds the cards that I've been featuring on my blog all week. So let's go ahead and get started, and thank you for joining. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with our project. So this is a card box, and I'm using that using the Softly Sophisticated stamp set and the embossing folder. This time I'm only using the embossing folder on this vellum. That's a piece of vellum that I glued onto a piece of petaled pink. But this card box will hold, let me see if I can get my ribbon off without undoing the bow so I can show you. So these are all the cards that I've been posting on my blog this week. So all the cards this week that we've made over on my blog, you're still going to have 2 more. So far I've only shown 2, but the 4 of them will all fit inside this card box. So the ribbon, this is actually a celebration item too that I overlooked at first, but look at how pretty it is. Let me tuck this box back in. And this ribbon is absolutely gorgeous. I passed over it, like I said, the first time, but I got me a couple of spools now. But it's so pretty, and I used it on one of my cards as well. Okay, I don't want to take your time. The bow is back on, I think. I have a runny nose, and I'm sorry, I apologize. But see, I used the ribbon on one of the cards as well. So pretty. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to use the Sunny Days Designer Series paper, which is another celebration item. I used a bunch of celebration items and didn't realize it. So Sunny Days Designer Series paper is a celebration item. The ribbon's a celebration item. And then these 2 are a celebration item. But you get both of these with the $100 purchase if you choose those. So we are going to use this pattern of paper. Look at how cute. The cherries, the rainbows, the bees. I'm surprised I didn't use the bees on any of my projects. But let me move that out of the way. And let's get our paper trimmer. These are all my pieces of paper that I'm going to need. So our paper trimmer, we are going to need an 11 by 7 3/4. So this is already 11. So 7 3/4. And just cut that off. And let me get my Simply Score. And we're going to score this box on the long side. We're going to score it at 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch, 4 7/8. So that's the one just before the 5. 5 3/4. 10 1/8, so the one after the 10. We're going to turn it and score the short side at 7/8. the one just before the 1, and 6 7/8, the one just before the 7. All right, that's it on our scoring. Now we're going to do all our cutting. And first we'll burnish all these lines. Where's my bone folder? Just so we have some nice crisp lines. How's everybody doing? I'm glad you guys have joined me. I like to make card boxes, but I don't know why I just haven't done any in a while. So that's why I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do a card box. So we're gonna cut these at an angle, kind of like all my other boxes. And actually these ones here, I'm gonna cut those at an angle too. Just these ones here that are by the 1/2 inch, because those are our flaps that go in. And cut up. And so again, this one's gonna get cut off. We'll cut it at an angle because those are our tabs to go inside the box. And this one. I'm over here like I'm all confused. Okay, so that's all the cutting we do. So basically you're cutting these 2 tabs off. Gonna cut these ones at an angle, and then these are just all now gonna go inside each other. So let me get my glue, and this one, I'll just trim a little bit more. And you know what, you can always angle these ones too if you'd like. They're just the tabs that are going inside the box. So let me get my mini clothespins to hold these in place while I glue the other ones. So add some glue. So you're just adding glue to the 4 tabs, and they're gonna go inside the box. My glue fell over. And 1 more tab. You can use tear and tape as well. And we're gonna let this glue now. We'll let those dry. And then maybe we should do, well, we'll cut our designer series paper. So this is gonna go on top, and it's gonna be 4 1/4. 4 1/4 by 5 7/8, which is just before the 6. On a trimmer, it's 2 notches before the 6. And we will move that aside for a minute, and then we're gonna die cut our pieces, our circles, I should say. So we need a vellum circle, and I think this is, the paper's 3 1/2 by 3 1/2 for that circle. This one's 2 1/2 by 2 1/2 for that circle. And then we'll do the vellum, because the vellum we are gonna emboss. And wait, I don't need to change the plates yet. I was already gonna change for the embossing. So we need this circle again for the vellum. And I just wanted to put texture. I was just gonna put it on the box originally, but it didn't stand out very well. So that's why I attached it to Petal Pink. So here's our vellum circle. And now let's switch the plates for the embossing folder. This one's a tight like stitch. It's got a really nice texture on it. So since this is a 3D one, we only need the gray plate and this white plate. And let's get these out out of the way. I really like this embossing folder a lot. Let's get that out of the way. It's got like that. See, the stitching is so, it like, how do you say it? Just clings to itself. Okay, so we're gonna glue this onto this. So white glue. The glue, it'll dry clear. So especially on vellum, if you were to use like tear and tape or seal, it will show through. So only if you're gonna put something on top of it to hide it, that's where you would put your adhesive. Okay, so let's get our box back over here. And this box will also hold the envelopes as well. I left the envelopes in the other one. So let's put our our cards in the box. This is gonna close just like so. And then now we can adhere our designer series paper. I really hadn't used this pattern on any of the cards, so I wanted to use it on the box. That might even be too much glue, but we will just set that right on there like so. Now I glued this piece down because we're going to use dimensionals on the other. So just like so. And we're not going to do this other one because we're going to do some stamping. So let's leave that there. So I chose Pool Party for my leaves. Now this is not going to fit all the way on. The bottom part will probably hang off a little bit. So just like so. I chose Pool Party for my leaves because the box in the background here. And then now we're going to use Poppy Parade. And so see this little bud right here? It lines up here. That's how I line mine up. I line the bud up there. You can go like so. But I line it up by the bud. And you know what? I'm stamping off first. I forgot. Because we want the sentiment to show up. Hopefully. I squeezed too hard, but let's hope our sentiment covers it up. So this is a cute little like thank you gift that you can give to someone. And we're just gonna stamp that right over. I mean, who doesn't like to get a box of cards, right? And so let's add some dimensionals. I'm at the very end of my dimensionals. Oops. That neither side adhesive. There you go. So yeah, this is makes a great thank you gift or birthday gift. Or I cut the ends of my dimensionals. Like I said, I'm at the very end of them. So this is the last of this sheet. You know, we don't throw anything away. We use it all. Who would you give this to? Or would you keep it for yourself? And then we're just going to stick this one over right like so. And we're going to get this amazing ribbon. And tie a bow. Okay, my tape didn't want to come off. I don't know if I got allergies going on or what. This ribbon is so pretty. I think my bow might be a little bit short or small. not as big as my other, but I love that you can fluff this up, stand it up. Where's my ribbon scissors? Just like so. And there's our box. But now we're going to add some iridescent pearls. I don't know if you guys noticed that they were on there. And this week, one of my cards, I actually used the rhinestones and I colored them in with shaded spruce. So we're going to add about 3 here. And let's put a couple around the circle. Or let's go with maybe 3. A little bit more than I did on the other one. I think I only did 2. But that's our box. See how easy that was? So easy, look. This one you could tell I did a little bit lighter. But that's it. That's our box for this week. Be sure and join me the next 2 days on my blog to get the measurements and everything for the other 2 cards for this week. Thank you guys for joining me, and you have a great day. Take care. Bye.